champion.
Hi everyone! In today's video, we'll discuss the newly released champion in Wild Rift, Gnar. We'll take a look at its skills. Let's dive in. Gnar is a ranged to melee transformation champion, which means he changes between two forms throughout the game, his mini and his mega form. Gnar's resource is Fury. It's similar to Rage, where you can gain it by attacking monsters, minions, or champions. Also, you can gain it when you take any form of damage. Let's take a look at his skills. For Gnar's passive, Rage Gene causes him to build up rage over time as he deals and takes damage. Once his rage meter is full, he transforms into Mega Gnar for a short time, gaining new abilities and more power. When you're in mini form, you play it like an ADC, where you kite and poke enemies with your skills. In this form, his passive gives you bonus move speed, and attack range. So it's like you counter most melee champions, mainly being in ranged form.
Your team has slain the dragon.
When you're in mega form, you play it like a bruiser as you gain tank stats, a new set of skills that will help if you initiate, tank, and give CC to the enemy team, mostly with their carries. Once you max its rage, you'll turn into Mega Gnar after 4 seconds or if you use your hop. In this form, you counter most squishy champions given that you get close to them and feed them with CC until they die.
Retreat.
The rage decays after 13 seconds if you haven't dealt or taken damage. The mini and the mega form shares ability cooldowns, so use your skills wisely. Also, you can't generate rage for 15 seconds after you transform back from mini or mega Gnar. For his Q, this is Gnar's primary poke ability. He throws his boomerang in a straight line, and it returns to him, dealing damage on both the way out and the way back. It's great for harassing enemies, or even sniping low-health enemies from a distance. This skill slows enemies, give a stack of hyper in mini form, and damage enemies. Catching the boomerang reduced its cooldown by 40%, and it also generates rage. Boulder Toss is Mega Gnar's version of the Q ability. He throws a giant boulder at an enemy, dealing damage and slowing them down. It's perfect for both poking and initiating fights. You can also pick up the boulder to reduce its cooldown by 70%. Next up is Hyper. Gnar gains a burst of movement speed and deals bonus damage after hitting enemies multiple times. It's a good way to quickly get in range and deal extra damage, especially when you're about to transform into Mega Gnar. Think about this like Vayne's W, and the only difference is that Gnar's Hyper deals magic damage instead of true damage. The active ability also increases his attack speed by 40% for 6 seconds. In Mega Gnar's form, he smashes down on the area in front of him that stuns enemies for 1.25 seconds, plus it deals damage. You'll also gain Hyper's movement speed bonus once you go back to mini form. Hop is Gnar's escape or chase skill. This skill allows you to leap to a target location. If you land on a unit, you'll bounce off it, making you travel further in the same direction. This also deals physical damage and gives a brief slow to the enemy landed on.
lost.
In Mega form, it's pretty much the same as his mini form. You can only get the bounce effect if casting Hop transforms Gnar into his Mega form.
Enemy missing.
For his ultimate in mini form, this gives bonus movement speed to your hyper. In Mega form, you knock back enemies, and slowing them for 1.5 seconds. If you knock them back into a wall, the damage increases by 50% plus stunning them instead of slowing.
Welcome to Wild Rift. Minions have spawned. Attack this champion. Enemy missing. Enemy missing.
Maga.
Ally slain. On my way.